Hey guys, I want to share with you today a dashboard I built for Amazon FBA reporting. And I'm just going to go over the dashboard and the features and how it works and things like that. So basically, I like to go into this report once a week on a Monday and take a look at it and just see at a quick glance how I did this week compared to last week and so forth. So this is the main sales dashboard page over here. And what this top display is it shows all of these metrics on a week by week basis. So every week you put in your data and then you kind of see how you're performing each week. So for example, here we have the profit and it shows the profit for this week, July 1st, July 8th, and so forth. And if it's green, that means it's higher than the previous week. If it's red, that means it's lower. So this way we can just look at it, like say for September 2nd, we see that we increased everywhere, which is typically a good thing. If it was red, we take a look at it and kind of deep dive to see if there's any bigger issues. And the metrics that I'm showing here are my profit, which is going to be your sales minus PPC spend minus the cost of goods that you put in. It's going to be the sales, your overall sales. This is for all products, by the way. This top section is for all products. Your PPC spend, your total units sold, and your profit margin. And over here is the wow column. It's week over week. So what it does is it takes the last 2 weeks of data and it tells you whether the percentage change. So our profit increased 46% from August 26th to September 2nd. Sales increase, so forth. And here is a mini chart that just kind of shows what's going on in this row of data. And then over here we have the average. And you can also change the date range if you want to see like a different date range. For example, if I just want to see from say July 1st to July 22nd, then it's going to update accordingly and the charts will update as well. So if you delete it, it's going to default to the past 12 weeks, right? So down here is the first chart. It's going to be a chart of the data in this above section here, and it's only going to show the units sold, the PPC spend, and the profit. So it just gives you a nice visual of how you're doing over the selected date range. In this case, the past 12 weeks. You can see here that our profit is going up, which is a good thing. We're launching a product here, which is why it's super low. Okay, and then down here we have the product breakdown section. So this chart is going to show the data that's down over here. So what this is a breakdown by product page. And if you look here, I changed the names of our products to product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to not have to share our product information. But basically you would give your product page a nickname. For example, if you sell a garlic press, it would say garlic press here, and you could see a breakdown of every single product page by week, which I think is pretty cool. And it's the same thing over here. It's a week over week change over the last 2 weeks of data, and then a little mini chart here so you can kind of see what's going on. And the same thing, it's going to be red if it's less than the previous week. It's going to be green if it's higher than the previous week. And if you see here, I think we're liquidating this product here, which is why we're losing money every week. But the cool thing is that you can select the metric or the KPI that you want to look at. And it's going to have every metric that's available in the Amazon business reports, right? So right now it's on total profit, but if I wanted to, I can change it to product sales, right? And it would change automatically for each product, and you can kind of get a really quick top line view of what's going on. Let me make this smaller. Cool. So let's see. And also I've deleted our images, but you can add an image icon if you want, and it kind of gives it a more visual appeal for it. Let's see what else you can look at. You can look at your PPC spend per product page. If you can see here, we're not really spending PPC on a lot of our products just because they're kind of bad products. But for the ones that we are spending and have data on, you can kind of see the information here. Let's see. You can look at our unit session percentage per product, which I think is pretty useful. So this gives you a more deep dive over all of your product page. All of your product pages at a kind of a bird's eye view, just so you can kind of pick and choose what you want to focus on for that week. Yeah, so this chart is going to change depending on what metric you choose. So let's go back to our total margin, for example. It's going to kind of update here, total profit. And sometimes we have like we have about 20 different product pages, so this graph is kind of hard to see. But a cool thing you can kind of do is just do a filter. So for example, if I only want to see a few products, like let's say, product 10, 1, 11, this chart will update and it will only show the filtered information, so you can kind of see what's going on in a more clear way. So for us, we only have a handful of products that we really want to focus on, so we would filter it every week and just kind of see what's going on. So let me turn off the filter. So that's pretty much the sales dashboard page. I created a second dashboard to kind of look at more Ppc Centric Metrics. So this one here is the exact same thing as the previous page, except that the metrics are organic sales. So this is all sales minus all Ppc sales. This is the percentage of organic sales that we have. This is our Ppc sales, our Ppc spend, and our ACoS for that week. So this is for all products, right? And if you come down here, then you're going to have a product breakdown. You can see your 7-day conversion rate on your campaigns. So this is pretty useful for deep diving. You can see your ACoS for every single product page and see how everything is doing. You can see, your number of impressions, see if your impressions are going up and down, which is super useful. Yeah, basically anything on Amazon's advertising report you can see per product page by week. So how does it work? How do you get the reports in? So it's actually a really simple setup. Every week we have our VA just come into our reports over here, go to reports and go to business reports for the sales reports, and then you can go to advertising reports for your PPC reports. I'm not going to click into it because it's going to show our business name, so I kind of want to leave that alone. But I'm going to make a separate tutorial on how to do this. For us, our VA just goes in and does it. It takes her like 5 minutes or 10 minutes on a Monday. It's just a simple download, copy, and paste. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste the data into here. And then you're going to add the date, the week that it's in for the sales reports. For the PPC reports, you don't have to add in a date because the reports already come up with a date. So you're just going to download it and then paste it once a week in here. I don't want to scroll down because it's going to show some of our information. So the way that this works is that to set this up, you need to create a product dictionary, which is going to be in this format over here, right? So these are the only things that you need to fill in. So you're going to put in your parent ASIN, your parent SKU, your child ASIN, and your child SKU, and then a nickname for the parent item. So for example, we have 5 variations for this product, and then we're all going to call it product 1. So this way we can get the information by product page. You're going to type in the cost of goods for each of those variations, the cost per unit for shipping. This is all per unit, by the way. You're going to type in your FBA fee per unit and then the Amazon referral fee percentage. For us, we're in the sports category, so everything is 15%. And then over here, you can kind of have optional things. This is just for you. The only thing that you need to fill in for this report to work is up until column J. But for us, we also, we put in like our Dropbox folders for all of our images. We put in the Amazon URL, we put in the supplier name, we put in the color of the variation or the size if it's relevant, just so our VAs can come in and kind of find all the information they need for all of our products in one place. So if they need like a brochure file or product images, they know exactly where to go. We'll use either Dropbox or Imgur for this. So once you set that up, it shouldn't take long if you don't have many products, probably like 10 minutes. Everything is going to calculate on the back end. That's how I've built it for here. And I've included step-by-step instructions on how to do everything. So let's see. And I'll probably create a video too on how to do it. But yeah, so this is just a step-by-step on how to download the reports. It's pretty simple. I just wanted to show you guys in this video exactly how the product works and what's the benefits of it. So yeah, take a look at this. I'm gonna probably have this template for sale. I'll probably put it up on Etsy or something, and if it's popular, then I'll create my own Shopify store to kind of sell these templates. And then you guys can always reach out to me. I left my contact information here for any questions or anything. And yeah, so let me know if you guys like it. Thanks, guys.